July 17th, 2018, Tuesday morning. Millions of players wake up, open Roblox, and search for their favorite game. It's gone. No warning, no goodbye, just deleted. Between 10 and 30 million people experienced that exact moment. And I'm not exaggerating when I say it broke people. Kids were crying, teenagers posting online about losing years of progress in a single morning. This isn't a story about just any Roblox game. This is the story of Pokémon Brick Bronze, the most impressive fan-made Pokémon game ever built, and how one of the world's most ruthless companies completely erased it from existence. A new world waited behind that login screen, a place called Roria, built from the ground up inside Roblox. No borrowed maps, no simple sprite swaps. Every town, every route, every secret cave was handcrafted by a small team who knew exactly what made Pokémon feel alive. Players wandered through bustling cities and quiet forests, meeting gym leaders with real personalities, each one brought to life with scripted cutscenes and voice lines. The story wasn't a copy-paste from the Game Boy. It was its own adventure, with twists, betrayals, and mysteries that kept people guessing. Rain swept across the landscape, then gave way to sunshine or a sudden nightfall. The weather and time of day changed in real time, shaping which Pokémon could be found or what events might unfold. Battles played out with smooth 3D animations, Pokémon models turning, striking, fainting, all in a style that felt shockingly close to the official games. For thousands of kids who had never owned a Nintendo handheld, Brick Bronze was their first real Pokémon journey. And it was bigger, bolder, and more alive than anyone expected from a Roblox game. A handful of usernames, a shared dream, and a mountain of late nights, that is what built Pokémon Brick Bronze. At the center stood Lando64000, a Roblox developer whose real name never left the forums, but whose work changed the platform forever. Alongside a tight-knit crew, scripters, builders, artists, and sound designers, they formed Llama Train Studio. No big budget, no official backing, just passion and relentless effort, poured into every detail. What started as a side project exploded into a phenomenon. On an average weekday in 2017, 20 to 40,000 players logged in at the same time. That is a number that outpaced most indie game launches and put Brick Bronze in Roblox's top 50. Shoulder to shoulder with the platform's biggest hits. For many, this was more than a fan game. It was the place where they caught their first Pokémon, battled their first gym leader, and traded stories with friends from across the world. The game's Polish, its custom storylines, animated battles, and living world was only possible because so many players showed up, day after day, making Roria feel real. That scale, and the devotion behind it, would soon draw attention far beyond the Roblox community. Roblox's developer exchange, or DevEx, changed everything for Brick Bronze. Once a developer's Robux balance crossed 30,000, the minimum for cashing out, the virtual coins could be turned into real dollars at a rate of $0.0035 per Robux. For Llama Train Studio, that meant every VIP pass, every cosmetic skin, every 3-hour boost sold in the shop was not just a digital perk, it was money in the bank. Players spent Robux for shinier avatars, time-saving boosts, and exclusive badges. Multiply that by thousands of daily players, and the numbers start to climb fast. While the studio never revealed exact earnings, the math points to hundreds of thousands of dollars flowing through the game. At this scale, Brick Bronze was not just a fan project anymore. It was a business, and that changed the risk for everyone involved. It happened without warning. One day, millions of players woke up to find Pokémon Brick Bronze gone, erased from Roblox in a single sweep. The game's page, once crowded with badges and memories, now displayed a stark message. Content deleted. No countdown, no second chances. Just a blank screen where Roria used to be. Roblox's moderation team had acted on a DMCA notice from the Pokémon company. The takedown hit on July 17, 2018, But the shockwave stretched much farther. For an estimated 10 million to 30 million players, it was like losing a favorite neighborhood overnight. Years of stories, friendships, and rare Pokémon vanished in an instant. The deletion wasn't just a technical act. It was a gut punch to an entire generation who had found their first Pokémon adventure here, not on a Nintendo handheld. The silence that followed was anything but empty. Some losses hit harder than others. For thousands of players, Brick Bronze wasn't just a game. It was years of progress, friendships, and rare finds suddenly wiped out. Shiny Pokémon, earned through hours of grinding, disappeared overnight. Entire teams, trophies, and memories were gone with a single click. The shock turned to heartbreak as players realized there was no way to recover what they had built. Reddit and Discord filled with stories, screenshots of favorite Pokémon, messages from friends who had logged in every day. Grief turned to action. Nearly 10,000 signatures appeared on petitions begging for the game's return. But the silence from Nintendo and Roblox stayed absolute. Clones popped up almost overnight. Names like Brick Bronze Reborn and Phoenix Edition tried to bring back what was lost, each one vanishing after a few days as Roblox's filters hunted them down. But the cycle didn't stop. New uploads, new takedowns, a game of cat and mouse that lasted for years. Through it all, the original team refused to quit. On July 20th, 2019, Llama Train Studio launched Lumion Legacy, a fresh start with all new creatures and stories. No Pokémon, no copyright risk, just the same spirit of adventure, built from scratch. The world moved on, but the heart of Brick Bronze kept beating, transformed but unbroken. For millions, Brick Bronze wasn't just a game. It was their first Pokémon world. The second you profit from someone else's dream, the clock starts. What was your starter? Drop it below.